Hello there. We are playing Pick 2, OmenPaths, Draft. We are starting in Platinum 4 and trying to speedrun to Mythic. Okay, Wrench is one of the best cards in the set. We'll take her. Scorvus is okay. Rouse the Swarm is good, but I have had trouble with green decks, especially green-blue and green-black decks. So I almost don't want to take it, but it is the most powerful card here in a, apart from Wrench, weak pack. We could take Fearsome Ridgeline, try and splash something. But we'll go with Browse this one. Okay. Scorpion Sting is another good black card. Terrific Team Up is another good green card. So we have yet to make green-black really work yet, but we could try now if we continue to get good green-black cards, and there just isn't anything. It's not that these are very, very powerful. It's that Bellion's unplayable, Prison Break is clunky and expensive, and I'm not super interested in the rest of this pack. Just kind of filler power level. Okay, the best card here is actually Spectacular Tactics. I'll take the Arachnologist, but as good as this card looks, I end up running into issues with it. I think it's maybe made more for the red-green deck, where you ramp to expensive spells, and when I play it, I ramp to nothing, it feels like. Those decks can be tricky too. If you draw your cards in the wrong order, then you're kind of screwed. If you draw your expensive cards and then your ramp, then it doesn't work out. Wow, these have just been not great cards. I'm tempted to take the Lane in for curve purposes. Maybe even Mob Lookout. Did I take Mob Lookout? I did. Okay. That was kind of an accident. Scout the City is alright. Take that. And now we're looking at a not powerful set. What in my experience has been not powerful colors. Let's put Temple Trap in the sideboard and hope not to play it. This is a great card. A Most Helpful Weaver. How many spiders do we have? A lot. Maybe we can make green-white work. We only have one spider right now. This would make a spider. This would make two spiders, actually. And then this would be another spider. So that looks like the pickup. The Infernus is good. We have no red cards, though. We saw no red cards last pack. And if we lose out on what? What would we lose out? If we're saying we're green-black, we lose out on another favored fighter. 4-drop slot is already pretty heavy. And we have a Brawlers here anyways. I think it's worth speculating on this. Most Helpful Weaver. Angler's Shield is good. Is it too late to go blue-white? It might be because Cluttered Cluster is here. And that's a payoff. That is flexible. That gets around the problem I'm talking about, where if you draw your cards in the wrong order, you can play him as a 2-mana 2/3, or later spam spiders, which gets around problem getting your expensive cards in the wrong order, and it kind of has evasion because it makes multiple bodies, so you don't just play a big guy and get it destroyed. I am tempted to take the Shroud instead of the Arachnologist here. We're going to be green-white. I need to make sure we take Cluster, though. Undo that. Nope, too late. We got the Cluster. Working Wizards will be fine. There is Treat Trolley here, but I'm not super interested in playing that. Taking turn 3 off to play a Mana Rock is worse than playing a 2/3 that is also a Mana Rock. So let's take City Pigeon here, I guess. That's what Auto Picker wants us to take, and we'll put with Wrench. Put these in a pile here, and then white. We'll go here. Arachnologist. Another one of these. Take this. We already have a Scout the City. We can only run so many of those. Risen is good. Once again, we don't have red. Saw no good red. And I guess we'll take 2 black cards here. We really don't want Treat Trolley. We now see red, but it's not good red. This is bad red, I would say. Especially outside of Mayhem. So, Data Scrubber is playable. Carriage Dreams is playable. But I really don't want to play them. Okay, Scouring Storm Soul is great. It's looking like we're locked into at least green. And Ancestral Carvings. Is that actually good and or playable in our case? Damning Caress is good. White and black are looking pretty close. We could take Carvings to say green here, but I don't. One of the green cards. I think we'll wheel a green card if we take a non-green card. That might sound crazy, but there's going to be 4 of them. Okay, I think that another Caress is good. Janai is good, but it's... I don't know if it's enough to outdo... Let's say it is. I think we may have to give up on Wrench, even though it's very good. Okay. Infernal Grasp. Oh, wow. Didn't know that was in this set. Maybe we can splash black, even if it's double black. Because we have 3 fixers here. 4, 5, and dual lands. Be another one. I think we're going to have enough. Auras here. Where is this? Carvings wheeled. Black, red. Do we have any red? No. I would like a Surveil land, but... Don't want to play Temple Trap. And we'll take Crook. We could be... splashing white. Almost a full weaver. Okay, so now we need to decide what package we're going for. Are we going to run mainline green-white so that we can play Janai and Hoppy early, along with City Pigeon? We don't really have much in web. Or are we just going to go green-black and splash just a most helpful Weaver and have really good mana? Like really, really good mana. Galvanized. Ominous Asylum should not be in here. Probably only need one Sanctuary if we're running that. Well, we have double green, double black. So I think this is it. I think this is our splash. We get 1 plains, so 1 source, 2 source, 3 source, 4 source. I don't think we need 5. And we do want a surveil land. So we run that. We're going to want a lot of green. 5, and then like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 ways to get this single white pip. So that's totally fine. So 6. I think we want more green than black. We have 3 black 2-drops, but 2 of them are removal, so they're not really 2-drops. Put them over here. This will be over here. Just Mob Lookout and Common Crook. And kind of our draw cards there. Did we end up getting that Surveil card? We did not. With Wrench, I think we do want to run a Prison Break, actually. Put Damning Caress in our removal pile. We don't need Brawlers, I don't think. How many spiders do we have? 4. And then 5, 6. With Weaver, like 5 sources of spiders. Mob Lookout is not great. It's filler. I would like to cut Mob Lookout. I would like to put this in the pile of do nothing. And I would have loved to have more draw here. I am worried about running out of things to do. I think had an opportunity that Surveil 2 draw 2 card, and I'm regretting not picking it up now. So let's cut Mob Lookout. Say we have 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources, 7, 8, 9 black sources. So that needs to be reversed at the very least. So now 10, 9, 6, 7, 8, 10, 8. Okay. Save a snapshot of that deck and see how it does. I have struggled to make these green decks work, but hopefully with 2 of that cluster spinner, clutter cluster, we should have smoother draws. This is a little awkward, but we'll keep it. No 2-drops. Playing Storm Soul. That's a scary start. I think that we do get with 5 mana. If we draw a 2-drop, we can play it. very best 2-drop we could draw would be a Most Helpful Weaver, but we have 3, 4, actually 5 2-drops we can play, and removal, like that. I think 7 actually, where it makes sense to have. So Eleni is scary, but with 5 mana we will play Storm Soul and then kill it. We just cast before we cast creatures. I think the cast trigger would be enough. Like, we could not, in response to him trying to play a creature, kill it before the trigger goes off. Okay, it's a relief to see. Turn 1, 2, 3. It's so far been scary. Alright, let's add a land. 3, 5, 6 mana we could potentially use. We have a mana value 4 or greater, so if we play this, then we can play that. He doesn't see that, right? On the client, he doesn't see that I tried to play terrific team up. We could have gotten extra damage by using the lantern, but yeah, I was gonna say it's better to wait. Target gets 1/0 until end of turn. Fights target creature opponent controls. We could save it here, but is a 3/2 reach better than his 2/2? Flies into a 1/1. We can swing back for more damage. That's great. He's spending his mana, not developing his board. That's awesome. And did he do that end step so he couldn't play a land? That seems like a mistake. Alright, let's play out Carbon Sphere. We only get 1 hit. Where did the rest go? On the bottom? But that's a pretty good hit. Now he doesn't have any creatures that can block Storm Soul. 7 mana. So we'll play Wrench and could potentially drop a 2-drop from his deck. Okay. He's not dead. We do 7 damage. Okay, if we destroy target creature with flying, he has 1 blocker, we have 3 attackers. 2 get through, and he lives. He just lets us. He is pretty far behind, but he'll have 4 cards in hand. I guess we do also have Wrench in hand, so that scoop is fair. Okay. First Dubsky with the green deck. It felt pretty okay there. Storm Soul is powerful, we know that. And we did get value for mana. I think you really want to web with him to get maximum value. But this is keepable because we have a Storm Soul again. Once again, we don't have a turn 2 play. Really. I mean, if we get a black land or one of our green coupons. Next turn, we have a better curve out. Don't mind seeing that. Okay, we can hold up Scorpion Sting. I'm just about ready to use this on anything. And he plays nothing. Okay. Might have a slightly awkward turn 4 again, but you have Wrench in hand. You have double removal. we can recur Stormsoul, I guess, from himself. He comes back without a finality counter? Does that mean you can just bring him back infinitely? As long as you have the mana? Land card. Do you need a land card? I'm tempted, for mana efficiency's sake, to kill Wonderweave Aerialist. I think I will. Really not doing anything. He's got both colors, 4 mana. He's slammed down Wrench and Splits in his deck. Alright. It is blue-white. I guess he's got black too. Many prison breaks. Spots. An aerialist. And I guess another prison break. He is white, so he could exile Wrench. That'd be awkward. And then Stormsoul is awkward with Prison Break. Because he already hurts himself. And he can use something like that. Use Hiding Mundanity to neutralize Stormsoul without putting him in the graveyard where we can recur him. So, I mean, if we really want to, we could recur him ourselves. I don't know if we really want to. So let's just play Wonderweave Aerialist after we smack him for 2 and hold up and burn. So we've had a clunky curve out. No turn 2 play, no 4 top really. And he simply has I guess because he hasn't had black. He must have a lot of black cards in hand. We will kill his Tethex. Tapped out, so we can play our And I have been seeing a lot of this. People are running at least 3 colors without fixing. Sometimes they'll run dual lands, but they'll just hope to draw all 3 colors. And I've seen a lot of it. And even if you don't see it, that doesn't mean it's not happening. Like games like this, you see 2 colors, but they lose early because they can't get their 3rd color. They're doing it. So that's strange. There is fixing in the set, but people seem to be, at least at this level, running irresponsible colors. Is he gonna kill Wretch? He's gonna tap him. Okay. Largely delays the inevitable. He doesn't catch up on board really, so I'm okay with that. are threatening lethal. If he just plays a creature and we remove it. Do we let him play Sarn? Do we kill Demera? Do we kill Sarn? That's the question. There's an argument not to. Lethal with more creatures. Wrench. Well, are there? That was the best play. And I knew that before I made it. Definitely. Definitely knew that before I made it. Didn't decide it in hindsight. Cool. We win, but that was really... I feel like on our opponent doing just about nothing until he got his black mana. So I'm still not sold on this deck. Kind of wishing he would kill Common Crook. Alright, return. Return late. And now we're kind of doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we do spam out the Ragnologist. It is awkward there. Because we probably... We could play turn 5 or 5 mana or 4 mana plays. Be more threatening. It looks awkward because he had an X3 removal spell, but it would look more awkward if he had an X4 and killed our favorite fighter. Or had removal spell for an X5. I mean, he can in black. There's Infernal Grasp and Damning Caress, although he doesn't have a villain out right now. 3, 6, 7 mana. So 3, because we make a treasure. It's not tapped. browse the swarm. This Oris can power up a spider. Neither of these guys are spider. 35 doesn't block your 4-3, but I don't care too much about that. I actually kind of want to not block because he's going to attack back for 5. Oh, he targeted himself. I should have played Oris then. Instead of Rattle. Although, there's evidence for baiting out removal. Seems like it didn't matter in this case. We can play Most Helpful Weaver if we tap Arachnologist, but I think I would rather tap the Treasure. Let's save Gaming Crest. Kill his. There's that very much damage. This is a lot of damage. It's also a better target for Gaming Crest. I think we just swing here. We don't. If he has any way to do damage to our face, we're in trouble. Shock will kill us. What's his face? Crash could kill us if our creature died. That will kill us. So if we stayed back the 4/5, we would live. That felt like the wrong play after we made it. Like, even if he didn't draw that Mayhem card, I think there were just too many cards that would do at least 1 damage to our face. Removal. Any removal would have still gotten us, though. No, that's not true. Removal and then he attacks for 4 and we go to 1. Okay. Awkward starting hand, double green, but if we draw a forest, this looks great. If we don't, it's still very much playable. Okay, there's a 2-drop. Not a 2-drop. And there's another green play. Do we play Arachnologist to try and get Chizak out? I think we do. So this will give us a 5-mana play. Next turn, play Storm Soul and potentially Sting as well. Card here is a good card. That kind of ruins what we were going to do. Isaac out. So meaning it doesn't have some sort of interaction for the arachnologist. Okay, interesting. Nothing. Is he going to counter? If he does, that's okay. Still have Horus and Storm Soul as threats. And if he's pausing for this long, I'm assuming it's not counter. I will be upset if it is. This is the kind of deck that I fear with the green deck. I'm usually on the other end, blue, black side. Play big drops, they do their thing, they ramp there, they play big drops, and then they get countered efficiently, and then they stay ahead on board. This is a pretty good draw, though. 3, 5, 6. So 6 mana, 7 mana. We can play Horus and a most helpful leader. I do not mind him taking part of the turn off to draw. Does not have good attacks when he goes 2-1 in as either a 4-3 or a 5-4 once we pump it with Horus. We will probably put the 1-1 counter on the 2-3 so that he can pump himself with the spider. Horus is deactivated. Okay, we may put the 1-1 on the 2-1 then. Or we will just simply double block Scorpion. I don't think for 1 black there's anything he can do. We have Graveyard Recursion. Graveyard. Okay, go. I guess let's chill. And I was gonna say pump up the arachnologist on the end of his turn, but I just saw that it was sorcery speed. So that was a mistake. Especially since we could be attacking with double strike next turn. Attack would be perfect to do, to be honest. Damage here. Actually, web it. for 4. But he's got 2 cards in hand and all this mana. I think we will double block Skivix. But then he'll be able to activate his thing. Let's give him a card. Doesn't matter if he has a card if he's dead. And if he has removal, he can 2 for 1 out. It's like another creature. You can potentially kill it if it's an X3 or lower with Scorpion Sting. Okay. Do not mind alley lurkers. Alright, he's tapping out, that's great. So he's dead on board. Okay, 3 wins. And I'm still not sold on the deck. I'll say. Do we have a lot? The opponent. Black is okay then. What did the opponent do wrong? We got 2 clutter clusters, which is great. We keep kind of not getting a nice curve out. Like, I think this deck would look fabulous if we could curve out like heavy drops with our mana ramp. Clutter cluster still a 2/3 on 2. Into a 3/4 and it can attack. Same matchup again, green black versus blue black. Okay, he's actually going to copy Carla. Be doing a lot of conniving, which can be good if you have a Mayhem sub-theme. I actually did have a deck once that was blue-black reddish that had a Mayhem sub-theme because I got specifically powerful Mayhem cards as a payoff, and it was a little less awkward than it sounds. Turned out well. Okay, now I'm going to attack with the 3/4. He can double block, but he doesn't know what we have in hand. And we have another clutter cluster that we wouldn't hate playing for 2. So let's just attack both. He may just let 6 damage go through. And probably play Favored Fighter regardless. Able to come out if we so choose. We might play Clutter Cluster for in web costs depending on what happens. So this will play out the same. We'll attack with both spiders. See what he does. He doesn't have counterspell mana open, so I think I would rather play Chizak than Clutter Cluster. It's probably better to kill Blue since it doesn't have a legendary rule, but I got a land here. Play Chizak, then he has to deal with the board. With it on board. And even if he does kill it, if he pays, he'll have to deal with it, bring it back. Exile or bounce or put him in prison break. It's gonna make a 3/4. So we can block the 3/2 profitably. That's what I would do. I understand getting rid of excess lands, but I think he needs to, at this point, have a blocker for the 3/2. So it has to be something Infernal Grasp. Yep. Well, there it is. How have I only seen one of these in draft? I feel like, even though it's uncommon. All right. I mean, a 3/4 doesn't really do anything for us, believe it or not. So if we use Surveil, that will be 5 mana, 3/5. Yikes, he does have Remorseless Coup and Infernal Grasp. Those are like exactly the cards he needs in the sequence that he needed them in. So play a land here. Surveil. Maybe on our upkeep as well. We will have 4, 7, 8, 9, 4 mana left. I think. 5, 7, 8, 9. Ozar is about to be a big boy. Alright, we are in trouble. Let's see if we can get out of trouble. And that's a good card. I don't think we've been there. Can't web that, so it's awkward. Oh shit, we let auto tapper tap Sanctuary. Should have spent the treasure, I think. So we can surveil and surveil upkeep if we have to. This is exactly what I was talking about with the green-black decks. He's playing more efficient cards than us. 2 mana to remove our 6-drop. I mean, plus the ward 4. But let's see, 4, 5. Take 12 here. 12 will take us to 6, which is not 4. And it's not 5, so Vizine probably isn't going to kill us. Couldn't web to kill a spider to get a spider back. Gain 3 away. I think no blocks. Oh, Vizine. Let's draw, I guess. Okay. So we could have done that if we double blocked. I think we do try an in-web here, so we can gain the 3 life. Those two to gain 3. Kill the token. That is a mistake. He kills both. He does that. What can we even draw? He has hexproof. Can play minute. Yeah, this is just over. I guess we'll draw instead of surveilling, because we can get wrench and play cards off that. Okay, to me. Double strike. Can't use double strike. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. So we could play Tethex. And then we would have 4 blockers, but he would have Menace. And if he connives, he gets the 3 power with the Menace. Kill this. So this has Death Touch. Take that. And I think that has Death Touch, so we'll take it. Their lane doesn't do anything. One, two, three, 1 mana left, so might as well take this even though we can't play this. Okay, we have a shot. Oh, it's not. It doesn't do 1 damage. So that is it, right? We can't block everything. Wrench room. Wow. Got closer than I thought we would. He was out of cards. And that's how I expected it to go. So we did have powerful cards, but if we get our big drops like Wrench and Oris and Chizak and Prison Break before we get our Arachnologist and our 2 drops like we did last game, then it ends up being awkward. We can't play these until late, and we don't do anything in the early turns. And then In the later turns, we're just playing Arachnologist, which is not good enough. This sorcery speed powering up is not good enough. I think we did lose one game to misplaying. Specifically with Arachnologist, we could have put a 1/1 counter on it or attacked, and we did neither. But even with powerful cards like Wrench and Scouring Storm Soul and multiple Clutter Clusters and a way to recur them, we still had a hard time against the blue-black control deck. So I'll take 3 and 2 for plus 100 gems, and I'll get back in there.